Hey, it's Mark Linear with your video thought for the day. This is Thanksgiving week, Tuesday of Thanksgiving week, and I'm working really hard on things I'm thankful for this week. And one of the things I'm thankful for are the people who are in my life. I've got some marvelous people in my life. Perhaps most spectacular to me is my sweet wife, Becky. I mean, Becky does things like sends me little scriptures that say, "This reminds me of you." And it's so wonderful to be married to someone with such encouraging words. And I say that recognizing that the one she most recently sent me, she told me I had to read in the New International Version of the Bible. It was a passage in the Old Testament in 2 Kings chapter 9, verse 20. Now, she told me to focus on the last sentence in the verse. I'm expecting something really wonderful. I mean, there's some great passages in Kings, passages of edification, passages that build you up. But no, my wife sent me one that in the New International Version reads as follows. The driving, talking about a chariot, the driving is like that of Jehu, son of Nimshi. He drives like a maniac. Yeah, I guess that's real clever. He drives like a maniac. Now, that should make you wonder what the Hebrew word for maniac is. It's actually a word that references madness. He drives in a way that's just mad. Shagah, I believe, is the Hebrew word. So anyway, I'm thankful for my wife, not necessarily for that passage, but for so much more. And I hope you've got people in your life that love you, that tease you, that give you joy in the journey that we're all on. My Thanksgiving psalm for today, my Thanksgiving passage is not, he drives like a maniac. It is instead Psalm 100, which calls on us to make a joyful noise to the Lord, all the earth. It says, serve the Lord with gladness and come into his presence with singing. Now that's a wonderful thing to do, to serve God gladly and to seek his presence with a song on our heart. Then the next verse says, know that the Lord, he is God. It's he who made us and we're his. We are the sheep of his pasture. See, he's a good shepherd. And that was part of what I talked about yesterday. If you didn't see the video thought for the day about sheepdogs yesterday, you might want to go back and catch it. But we are the sheep of his pasture. He's a good shepherd. So we, verse 4, enter his courts with thanksgiving. Enter his gates with thanksgiving, I should say, and his courts with praise. Thanksgiving is the right attitude to have with God. He's given us so many different things. So we give thanks to him. We bless his name because he's good. His steadfast love endures forever. And his faithfulness extends to all generations. So as we are in this week, I want to urge you to be thankful to God. With joy in your heart, come into his presence because of who he is. And you'll see that through the wonderful people and gifts he's put into your life. So my urging for you today is to spend time in gladness before God, coming before him with thanksgiving in your voice, in your heart, and in your service. This is your video thought for today.